Welcome everyone. My name is Maciej and I'm co-founder of NFT Marketplace. And today I will talk about NFT metadata and why we need a proper solution based on Arweave's permanent storage. PermaFrost is a thin protocol layer on top of the Arweave, which focuses on developer experience to drive more NFT metadata to Arweave. Batteries included, a handful of endpoints for faster implementation of NFT marketplaces on the top of the Arweave. What's the current problem with the NFT metadata? Most of the NFT metadata is stored on the IPFS or even on centralized servers, and none of these solutions offers a permanent storage. In general, it means that whenever a service goes down or your credit card on Pinata expires, you will not see image anymore. And when you try to host IPFS services by yourself, it only adds overhead to your developer process. Either way, you can have a fragile infrastructure or super high bill for the IPFS or pinning your metadata on each continent. We know this firsthand since we struggle with this for our own NFT marketplace. Imagine getting NFT worth 100 ETH, and in the next week, you realize that NFT is not there anymore. Just an empty on-chain hash or link pointing to nowhere. What a pity. So as a responsible NFT platform, you'll end up thinking about storing everything on Arweave. But once you arrive there, you might be scratching your head on how to implement the Arweave correctly to store and read metadata to your NFT marketplace. You can use the IPFS to Arweave, a simple solution. We did so ourselves, but then we realized that won't be sponsored by Arweave forever. Having sustainable integration would be then more than welcome. This is why we built the PermaFrost. With the PermaFrost, we are targeting a critical part of the developer experience on the Arweave, which takes it to the next level. We store metadata on their behalf with simple data points, adding a read endpoints, search options for deep integrations of marketplaces. Out of box, you can fetch what the copyright your NFT has. And on top of it, we are looking forward to integrating the native wrapped assets like through the Verto and exchanging them for you. So your users just need to pay with their native assets. Now, Victor, from here, we'll show you how PermaFrost works.
Thanks, Maciej, for an awesome intro and showing this better than selling. So let's watch a short demo. So here we have our NFT gallery, and today we are gonna mint the PermaFrost logo directly on the Arweave. As you can see, all you need to do is fill out the basic properties, such as name, description, tags, so you can search through the NFTs on PermaFrost. After we have everything ready, we post this request to the PermaFrost gateway. Now we wait to the NFT to be finalized. And as you can see, storing data through the PermaFrost is super fast. So now how to retrieve it? We know that Eric's ID, and when we request the metadata, we get a perfectly formatted JSON fully compliant with the OpenSea's metadata standard. And the best thing is we have no centralized servers and no IPFS magic. Just one request, you can store the metadata forever, and that's all. Each PermaFrost gateway will handle 3 operations: massive amount of reading requests, metadata storage that requires some amount of Arweave tokens, and search operations, which will be infrequent but live for the infrastructure resources. For this operation, anyone who will run PermaFrost will be rewarded in the form of profit sharing tokens. On top of this, any transactions tip will go to the rewards pool and will be properly distributed among node operators and PST holders. So what's the plan? First of all, in the upcoming weeks, we want to onboard first early bird user, give them free transactions, and get the proper feedback. We already have requested to implement Arweave folders. Second, we need to develop an SDK so people can hack on top of the PermaFrost. Then we would love to host the hackathon with the Arweave so developers can find a new creative ways to enhance PermaFrost, and bounties are included. As there are already many awesome projects in Arweave, such as Verto, we would like to implement pay with anything. What does it mean? The users can pay for the service with ETH, Kusama, or PST. Who we are? We are co-founders of Codedot, the open source project on Kusama network, and we are using IPFS and Arweave for storing NFT metadata. While building products, we are focusing on 3 main pillars: open source, decentralized, and community owned. Both of us are coming from technical background, so we know developers' pain when they have to deal with badly written code. To sum it up, using PermaFrost, NFT galleries can store $1 million JPEGs bundled with metadata safely, permanently, and without any overhead for developers. Using profit-sharing community can make a robust and sustainable infrastructure for the long-term game. One little thing, we will be minting PermaFrost NFTs limited edition for attendees at our booth, so please stop by. First come, first served. And please follow us on Twitter, permafrost_AR. And we are expecting you at our PermaFrost booth.